Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Mike. Te doy la bienvenida a una clase más en vivo de nuestro canal. Te recuerdo, si no lo has hecho, es muy importante que te suscribas al canal. No cuesta nada, solamente tienes que darle clic a suscribirme y con eso vas a poder participar en el chat que vamos a tener habilitado solo para suscriptores en esta clase en vivo y durante todas las clases en vivo que hacemos. Es importante porque de esa manera, si tienes dudas con respecto al tema del cual estamos hablando, puedes hacer las preguntas allí en el chat en vivo y en vivo vas a tener la respuesta. No cuesta nada, tan simple como darle clic a suscribirse. También recuerda darle clic a la campanita para estar al día con los contenidos que estamos publicando constantemente. Y también aprovecha para compartir el video y darle like. Esto es una manera de mostrar el aprecio por el trabajo que hacemos para traer estos contenidos a ustedes. Es muy importante para nosotros que le den like al video. Con esto nos ayudan a posicionarnos y a seguir creciendo como canal. Así que sigamos pendientes, ya pronto comenzamos. Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Mike. Te doy la bienvenida a una clase más en vivo de nuestro canal. Te recuerdo, si no lo has hecho, es muy importante que te suscribas al canal. No cuesta nada, solamente tienes que darle clic a suscribirme y con eso vas a poder participar en el chat que vamos a tener habilitado solo para suscriptores en esta clase en vivo y durante todas las clases en vivo que hacemos. Es importante porque de esa manera, si tienes dudas con respecto al tema del cual estamos hablando, puedes hacer las preguntas allí en el chat en vivo y en vivo vas a tener la respuesta. No cuesta nada, tan simple como darle clic a suscribirse. También recuerda darle clic a la campanita para estar al día con los contenidos que estamos publicando constantemente. Y también aprovecha para compartir el video y darle like. Esto es una manera de mostrar el aprecio por el trabajo que hacemos para traer estos contenidos a ustedes. Es muy importante para nosotros que le den like al video. Con esto nos ayudan a posicionarnos y a seguir creciendo como canal. Así que sigamos pendientes, ya pronto comenzamos. Everybody, good evening. Today is Monday, November 25th, 2024. It's 6:30 p.m. in Colombia. I'm Mike, and I bid you welcome to another review class. It's live classes which we are broadcasting on Mondays in order to review whatever we have learned in the videos that we have posted the week before. First, before we start, I want to thank each and every one of you, the ones who are here right now with us live. Thank you for being here. As a reminder, I see there's like a lot of people here, but only 3 likes so far to this video. So remember, liking this video is for free. You don't have to pay anything. You just need to click the like button. That's it. That's the only thing you have to do. And that's a way for you to show your appreciation towards the things that we're doing on a weekly basis in order to bring useful resources for you, learning resources that you can use for free. So if you are here and you haven't yet, please like the video to show your appreciation for us. I also want to thank the people who's watching this later because this is part of a series of videos. You can find the playlist on this channel and you can watch the video whenever you want. If you're watching this video, not live, but later, and thank you very much. And also special thanks to all of the members of this channel. We have a membership program in which you can pay a certain amount of money in order to show also your support and appreciation for the things that we do in order to bring useful resources to you. So thanks to all of them. And remember, if you haven't liked a video, please do so. That helps a lot. You can't believe how much that helps us. And also, it's a way of showing your appreciation. Now, last week we posted a video in which we talked about connectors, and that was an introduction to connectors. Tonight I'm gonna go full in English. If there's anyone maybe is not going to fully understand, well, I'm sorry, but tonight I'm gonna go full in English, and it's gonna be pretty much some sort of a class reviewing class. So a short reviewing class. So connectors. Connectors, we use connectors every day in Spanish. We use connectors in order to connect. That's why their name is connectors. We use connectors in order to connect sentences, simple sentences, so we can build a more complex sentence based on simple sentences. So I explained that in the video, and for the next videos, I'm gonna go with detailed information about different kinds of connectors. But tonight, I'm gonna just go through the review. And if you have questions about the connectors, please use the chat. So let's say we have simple sentences. So let's say we have, I wake up early, right? That's the first sentence. There's another sentence that is, I go to work. So I can use different connectors in order to express different ideas and base those ideas on the simple sentences. So I can say, I wake up early and I go to work. I can say, I wake up early, I also go to work. I can say, I wake up early, in addition, I go to work. I can say, I wake up early, however, then I go to work. Or I can say, I go to work because I wake up early. I can do a lot of things with that. I can connect in different ways. Of course, depending on the connectors that we're going to use is what we are going to do or say with the different sentences. So if I say, let's say, I wake up early, I have breakfast, I go to work, I exercise at the gym, I read a book before bed. So I can link and connect all those sentences using connectors. I can say, I wake up early, then I have breakfast before I go to work, right? And I'm connecting three sentences in a timeline sequence based on these connectors, right? I can say, I like pizza, but I enjoy listening music. Or, I like pizza and I enjoy listening music. Or I can say, I like pizza or I eat pizza while I listen to music. See how I can say different things connecting. I can say, I like tea, but I prefer coffee. I hate waiting in lines. However, I love shopping. Although the park is crowded, it's still relaxing. The park is relaxing, although it's crowded. I can use that. I can use connectors to explain stuff. I can say, I exercise because it keeps me healthy. I can say, I stayed home since it was raining. I can say, I was tired, so I went to bed early. You see how we can connect different ideas, simple ideas, basic sentences, in order to build a more complex sentence. And I can do, if I want to explain something, if I want to add contrast to ideas, or if I want to connect ideas, if I want to use conditionals, I can say, I won't go with you unless it stops raining. You see? I can use basic conditionals with connectors. I feel happy when I travel. That's that's a connector that's creating a condition. I can say I read a book before I go to bed. See how I have the sentence. I read a book. It's a very basic sentence, simple present tense, and I have I go to bed, another basic simple sentence. See how I can connect the sentences using I read a book before I go to bed. And that word before is a connector. And it's creating a more complex sentence. And I can build more complex sentences like with 3 or more. I can say, I enjoy traveling. I love meeting new people. I visit different countries. I have 3 different sentences. And I can say, I love traveling and I love meeting new people when I visit different countries. See? I can say the same. I can do the same with different sentences. I can say, I stayed home because it was raining, but I read a book to pass the time. The sentence that I mentioned before. I wake up early and I exercise at the gym before going to work, or before I go to work. You see? I'm creating connections. So basically, I told you this was going to be a short review class, especially because it seems no one is asking questions. So basically, the idea behind the connectors is to be able to build complex sentences. So I know the one of the toughest and hardest parts of learning a second language, in this case English, is to start speaking, because we don't know what to say. We feel shy. We feel embarrassed when we start making mistakes and such and such. And remember, there's a lot of ways in order to start, encourage us to start building sentences and speaking. And the first part is to learn how to build basic sentences. Jose Pineda says, hello, Mike. Greetings from Brody. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying, commenting things in the chat. Thank you for being here. And well, I was saying that one thing that we can do is we start by learning how to build basic sentences. Basic sentences. It doesn't matter how silly they can be. Like, I eat pizza. I go to the park. We are friends. I work at the office. Basic sentences. It doesn't matter. And we have to do that on a steady basis in order to get used to building sentences. Basic sentences. Now that we have a basic and rough idea about the connectors, we know that we can connect these basic sentences in order to create more complex sentences. And that's communicating. That's basic communicating, because you need to know what kind of sentences you have to use in order to convey the ideas that you want to convey. That's basically it. It's not hard. It's just a matter of practicing and understanding the basics and foundations of how language works. Remember, we can learn language either by acquisition or by education. Education means when you take classes, when you read a book, when you take a lesson with a teacher. That's education. When you watch, let's say, an educational video, see, and that's education. You are purposely and consciously studying the subject, studying grammar, studying concepts. See, you're learning how to build sentences, and you start working on that. That's education. Or you can either learn by acquisition, which is the way we learn our first language. Let's say, right now you don't have a clue, an idea of English. You don't have a word. You don't know a word, and then you're left by your own, on your own, in a country in which no one speaks Spanish. In a few months, in fact, in a week, you're saying basic things. Maybe you're not speaking correctly. Maybe you're using wrong grammar and stuff, but you're communicating because you need to survive. You need to survive, and because of that, because no one speaks Spanish, then you have to start saying basic things in English. That's acquisition. But the idea is that in order to get the best of both worlds, you need both to study the foundations, understand how language works, and of course, expose yourself to the language. We need exposure to language. And the best way to do that is start speaking. Yeah, you feel shy, you feel uncomfortable, you don't feel confident enough. So you need to start by doing little things like writing, reading, saying small sentences, basic sentences, just as I said, and then connecting the sentence, which is the connectors. So that's basically it. I see no one ask any questions. Thank you, Jose Pineda, for attending tonight's review class, and thank you for commenting on the chat. And that's it. Tonight's class was going to be short. Remember, we just need to combine basic sentences with connectors in order to get a more complex sentences. So I hope you like it. If you like this, remember, you know what to do. Share with your friends, groups, social media. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell button in order to get notifications, because we're posting videos on a weekly basis. And please stay tuned. Stay tuned to the channel, and you can find me also on Facebook as Inglés Fácil con Mike. You can check Facebook, and also Instagram, Inglés Fácil con Mike. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be posting some information regarding a Discord conversational group for practicing speaking about stuff in which everyone can freely talk. It's not going to be just a chat, but a voice chat, but through Discord. And I'm going to be posting information about that. So remember, you can, let me see. Whoops. Give me a second. I'm going to give you, oh shoot. It's gonna be on Facebook, Facebook and Instagram. You can find me as Inglés Fácil con Mike. That's it. Inglés Fácil con Mike. That's it. Inglés Fácil. Is it showing? No. Oh, how come is it not showing? Oh yeah. Okay. Here, Instagram and Facebook, Inglés Fácil con Mike. That's gonna be it. Make sure you're gonna be checking on a maybe weekly basis, because I'm going to post there the information regarding the Discord group, in which I'm looking forward to seeing you for practicing in a voice channel. So that was it for tonight. Hope you're gonna have a great week. Keep on learning, keep on studying, and see you later. Bye bye.